Dear students, I am Ahmad Noman Sadiq. Today I will discuss the new licensing requirements by TFL, which is also called Transport for London. These changes are basically for new or renewal private hire vehicle driver licenses. These changes have already come into effect on 1st of October 2021. So let's start. So first of all, I will discuss the key changes. So first key change is the introduction of a new safety, equality and regularity understanding requirement. It will be called as SERU in future. So SERU, S-E-R-U. It will be pronounced as SERU in future. So the second key change is a change to the way in which PHV driver applicants' ability to meet the existing English language requirement, which is also called as ELR, is assessed. So I will discuss each and every key change in detail. So the third key change is introduction of online safeguarding awareness course. The last one is change in topographical testing center and its fee. So let's discuss it turn by turn. So first of all, an applicant must have an understanding of safety, equality and regularity requirements. Basically, SERU, which is safety, equality and regularity understanding, is for public safety and for better customer service for passengers. So please keep in mind that from 1st of October 2021, the SERU requirement will apply to all PHV driver applicants, including renewals. So mind it that it is for new as well as for renewals. So keep in mind this very carefully. So now I will discuss about the assessment about SERU. So assessment will include questions on all three areas. And which areas are those? First area is safety, then comes equality, and last one is regularity. So we must understand these three areas and we must have a thorough understanding of safety, equality and regularity. All questions in SERU assessment will be based upon PHV driver handbook, which is available online with online assessment guide as well. Also, it is in the description of this video. You can take and note the address from the description of the video as well. Applicants should read the handbook and the online assessment guide prior to the SERU assessment. We are also here to help. Mock tests will be ready in a week or two. So we can guide you very well and then you would be able to pass your exam with very good marks. Now the SERU assessment will take place at a TFL driver assessment center and will be delivered by TFL staff. All assessments will be computer based. So mind it that now the assessment will not be paper based. It will be computer based. So there should be some basic knowledge of how to use a mouse. So you must know at least how to use a mouse. Further information will be provided to the applicants once their assessment booking has been confirmed, and all this would be done by TFL staff through telephonic or by letter writing. Each applicant will be given the time to prepare for the assessment. each applicant is eligible one reset only. So mind it, there is only, if you fail once, you can only sit only one time. So there is one reset. So each applicant is eligible for one reset if it is required. There are no exemptions from SERU requirements. However, reasonable adjustments will be made where appropriate, for example, for an applicant with dyslexia. Now, there are some transitional arrangements for SERU assessment, and these arrangements are for all new and renewal applicants. Applications for PHV driver's license made from 1st October 2021 and prior to 31st March 2023. Transitional arrangements for the SERU assessment will be in place. So what these transitional arrangements are, I will discuss these arrangements in coming slides. So during the transitional period and subject to meeting all other licensing requirements, so please listen this carefully again, that subject to meeting all other licensing requirements, applicants may be licensed in advance of undertaking and passing the SERU assessment to allow them time to prepare for the assessment. TFL will be contacting applicants directly to provide a date and time for their booked assessment. Once a booking has been confirmed, applicants are expected to make every effort to attend. If for some reason if an applicant is unable to attend on the particular day due to the exceptional circumstances, the assessment may be rescheduled in that case by prior arrangement with TFL. So mind it and listen this very carefully. But failure to attend an assessment without a valid justification may lead to driver's license being revoked. So it is the danger of revoke if you fail to attend an assessment. From 1st of April 2023, the transitional arrangements will no longer be in place. From this date, all new and renewal applicants for a PHV driver license will be required to pass the SERU assessment as well as meet all other licensing requirements in advance of being licensed unless they have already passed the SERU assessment. So listen these instructions very carefully. TFL reserves the right in future to require applicants to take a SERU assessment for a second time. So mind it, TFL reserves the right in future to require applicants to take the SERU assessment for a second time in the event of significant change in regularity landscape. So it is only if there is a significant change in regularity landscape. SERU assessment will cost £36 and a reset will cost only £16. So this was all about SERU assessment. Now we will discuss the change in existing English language requirement. So I will explain the English language requirement, which is the process has now been changed. So I will explain it step by step. So the changes to the way in which a TFL assesses a PHV driver's ability to meet English requirement, that is ELR. PHV driver's license must be able to demonstrate that they can speak, listen, read and write in English at an appropriate level. This is known as English language requirement. It is essential for public safety that all licensed PHV drivers are able to communicate in English at an appropriate level. The standards are actually intended to protect children and vulnerable adults and by extension the wider public. So it is very important why these changes have come into place. So they are actually trying to make some standard. The standards are intended to protect children and vulnerable adults and by extension the wider public. Anyone whose application for London PHV driver license, including a renewal that was received by TFL on or after 14th of October 2016 had until 30th September 2021 to satisfy TFL that they comply with the ELR. New approach. Now there is a new approach to assessing the ELR. Now I will discuss that approach. So what is that? From 1st of October 2021, the way in which we assess whether an existing PHV licensee or a new PHV driver applicant satisfies the ELR has changed. And what that change is, so I will move to the next slide to explain it. From 1st October 2021, it is no longer possible to satisfy ELR by providing documentary evidence of qualification. So no documentary evidence will be accepted from 1st October 2021. No equivalence certificate will be accepted. Also, it says, or by providing certificate from one of TFL's appointed secure English language test providers. So no Trinity College certificate will be accepted. So mind it, they will take their own test. I will explain in future slides. Transport for London will accept a certificate only in respect to secure English language test provided to it no later than 28th of October, provided. So listen careful. So please listen carefully that this is the condition, provided the test was taken on or before 30th September 2021. Only then they will accept the certificate. Otherwise, they will never accept the certificate. And this certificate must reach them before 28th of October 2021. TFL is using two separate assessments actually. The outcome of the SERU assessment. So this, please listen carefully, that if you have passed the SERU assessment, which is essential, which is must, then actually what happened, the outcome of SERU assessment. So if you have passed the SERU assessment, so this SERU assessment will be used to determine an applicant's ability to read and write in English to appropriate standard. It means if you have passed SERU, you have passed one portion, one part of English language requirement. That is, you have also actually passed reading and writing test. So this you must know. So if you have passed a SERU assessment, it means you have passed in reading and writing assessment. You have fulfilled the ELR, one portion of ELR requirement. But a new speaking and listening assessment is being introduced. But you have to take the test for speaking and listening assessment at a TFL office. Both assessments will need to be passed in order for applicants to demonstrate that they can communicate in English at an appropriate level. So if you have passed SERU, it means you have also passed reading and writing assessment, and you have to take the test for speaking and listening separately. It is equivalent to level B1, which is also equivalent to ESOL entry level 3. It's not a very high level because In UK, there is entry level 1, then entry level 2, then entry level 3. I am talking about ESOL entry level. So ESOL entry level 1, entry level 2, entry level 3, then comes level 1 and then comes level 2. So it is intermediate level. So it is just intermediate level. You can say that it is entry level 3, which is equivalent to B1 level on the common European framework of reference for reading, writing, speaking and listening, and it will remain the same. So in SERU, the reading and writing will be actually assessed based on this level, and also for the speaking and listening. All existing PHV drivers and all PHV driver applicants where applications were received on or before 30th September 2021 and who did not provide satisfactory evidence will now be required to demonstrate compliance with the ELR by passing the new assessment. So mind it and listen very carefully. The people who did not provide satisfactory evidence before 30th September 2021, they will now be required to demonstrate compliance with ELR by passing the new assessment. So they have to attempt the new assessment. Now, what is listening and speaking assessment and how it would be made at a TFL office? From 1st of October 2021, a new speaking and listening assessment will be introduced. The assessment will consist of a 15 to 20 minutes conversation that will take place at TFL office. The assessment will be undertaken by secure video or telephonic link within TFL premises to our service provider, PeopleCert, a global leader. It is actually a global leader, another company, but you will be assessed at the center with the help of a video or telephonic link. It is a global leader actually in assessment and certification of professional skills. So you have to go to the TFL office and they will make an arrangement of video or telephonic link, and then your speaking and listening test will be made, and it will be of 15 to 20 minutes conversation in English at B1 level. Speaking and listening test will cost £36. Receipt will cost £16. Assessment of reading and writing skills, I have already told you about it, that from 1st of October 2021, TFL will use SERU assessment to assess whether PHV driver, applicants and existing drivers are able to read and write in English to appropriate standard. So if you have passed SERU, it also means that you have passed reading and writing assessment of ELR. But you have to take the separate listening and speaking test. So if you have passed listening and speaking and you have passed SERU, it means you have fulfilled the new ELR requirement. Evidence provided to satisfy English language requirement. Any PHV driver who has provided documentary evidence by 30th September 2021. Initially, I was talking about those people who have not submitted, but now I am talking about the people who have provided documentary evidence by 30th September 2021 to satisfy the English language requirement, now which is not accepted by the TFL. So people have provided. So those people who have provided the documentary evidence, but the evidence has not been accepted by TFL, then what will happen? So will be contacted. So TFL will contact them and will be required to undertake and pass both SERU assessment and speaking and listening assessments by no later than 31st of March 2023. So mind it, if your evidence is not accepted by TFL, you have to pass both SERU assessment and speaking and listening assessment. Any PHV driver who did not provide documentary evidence by 30th September. Now this is another point. Initially, I was talking about the people who have submitted the evidence, but the evidence was not accepted. Now I am talking about the people who did not provide documentary evidence by 30th September 2021 to satisfy English language requirement will be contacted. So they will also be contacted and will be required to undertake and pass. They will also have to pass both SERU assessment and speaking and listening assessment by no later. For those, it is the deadline is 30th September 2022. So the difference between the two is only the deadline. TFL will be writing to all existing PHV driver licenses and applicants for the assessment. So don't worry about that, they will contact you. Transport for London will accept a certificate in respect of secure English language test provided up to 28th October 2021, provided the test was taken on or before 30th September. So this I have discussed before as well. So the applicants are also expected to undertake this is the another key change. So this is I have discussed SERU, I have discussed ELR. Now I am discussing online safeguarding awareness course. Applicants are also expected to undertake the online and free safeguarding awareness course prior to undertaking the SERU assessment. The course has been specially designed for all taxi and private hire licensees or applicants who are in a unique position to identify and help take steps to prevent the abuse, exploitation, or neglect of children and vulnerable adults. TFL expects all licensees to undertake the safeguarding awareness course at the earliest opportunity. The course can be completed on laptop, desktop, tablet, or smartphone. It is free for all users to access. It can be undertaken as many times as required. So it is totally free of cost. It is also necessary if you want to pass the SERU test and you have already have know-how of online safeguarding awareness course. So it would be very easy to pass SERU test as well. Now the last change is about topographical test. This is not the major change. This is only regarding fee and the centers. From 1st of November 2021, all topographical testing will be undertaken. All topographical testing will be undertaken at TFL's drivers assessment centers at Baker Street and at West Kensington. So only these two will be the centers, no elsewhere. TFL topographical test if taken on or after 1st November, then the cost will be £36. Initially at these centers, that is at West Kensington and at Baker Street, it was free of cost. But now they will definitely charge you for the cost of £36 for the first time, and resit or retake cost will be £16. From 1st October 2021, new applicants for PHV license will pay a total. This will be the total cost because there are 3 modules. Number 1, topographical. Number 2, SERU. Number 3, speaking and listening. So the total cost will be £108. There is a fee of £16 to resit an assessment. The cost for the renewal is £36 per module. The cost for an existing license with no English requirements, that is ELR evidence. So if they have not provided any evidence for English language, then they have to pay £72. So, but if they have already provided the English language requirement evidence, then they have to pass only the SERU test, and in that case they would have to pay only £36 for the renewal, because for renewal there would not be any topographical test. Now I will simply tell you about the summary of all requirements, and it will consist of all other requirements as well. It will include total requirements including the changes. So the first is you must be age 21 or older when you apply for your license. There is no upper age limit. This is first requirement. The second requirement is you must have a full DVLA, means Driver and Vehicle Licenses Agency, or Northern Ireland, or European Union, or EEA state driving license. EEA state means some countries are not the part of European Union, but still the license of those countries is being accepted by UK government. So if you have that license issued by any of these authorities, and if it is at least 3 years old, then you are eligible to apply for PCO license. The third requirement is you must have the right to live and right to work in the UK. The fourth requirement is you must be fit and proper person to hold a license. Fit and proper person means that is to not have a criminal record and to be honest in your dealing with authorities. You will need to have enhanced criminal record. So it should not be either basic or standard. It must be enhanced criminal record check done by Disclosure and Bearing Service, that is DBS. What is enhanced? Enhanced is actually a higher level of DBS check that shows full details of criminal records, including cautions and warnings. You must be fully medically fit. Need to have a medical examination with a doctor who has access to all of your medical records. The medical requirements are DVLA Group 2 medical standards. The sixth requirement is you need to take a separate test known as Topographical Skills Assessment to check your ability to select and plan a route, to read a map and identify the location. The test is held by TFL and conducted under exam conditions by TFL examiner. You must have, this is the seventh requirement, you must have an understanding. So this I have discussed in detail before. So this is actually the change. So now you must have an understanding of safety, equality and regularity requirements, that is SERU. Basically for public safety and better customer service for passengers. So this is update. This is the additional requirement. It is for both new and renewal applicants. Now the eighth requirement, it is also updated. The process has now been updated. You need to prove that you have at least a B1 level of ability in English language. You need to prove separately speaking and listening skills, reading and writing skills. So speaking and listening skills will be covered in your SERU test, but reading and writing skills will be covered in your SERU test, but you have to take speaking and listening skills test separately. B1 is the level of English in Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, that is CEFR. For speaking and listening skills, I have explained it earlier, but I will explain it now again a little bit. For speaking and listening skills, you will need to take a test. The test is held in TFL building and conducted under exam conditions. Your English language reading and writing skills will be derived from the safety, equality, and regularity understanding assessment. So this I have explained you earlier as well in very detail. So the ninth requirement is applicants are also expected to undertake online and free safeguarding awareness course prior to undertaking the SERU assessment. So if you want to pass SERU and if you already have understanding of this online safeguarding and awareness course, it will be very good and you would easily pass SERU test in that case. Now we are here to help you. So we are here to help your topographical skill assessment. We also help in your speaking and listening skills. You will definitely improve your speaking and listening skills. Also, we will help in preparing your exam regarding SERU assessment, from which your reading and writing skills will also be derived. So you can contact Ahmed Noman Sadiq at the number below, which is 07404026 479. Thank you very much.